Good morning, and today on the Priya Show we're going to explore the world of business. I have with me some special guests, two therapists from Motion Promotion Physical Therapy. It's a small rehab facility in Reading, Massachusetts, and they're going to try to expand their business into a new market. Ladies, what do you have to share with us today?
So as you said, we're trying to expand our services to aquatic therapy. Our mission is to aid individuals to feel and be their best by means of utilizing hydrostatic pressure and buoyancy of the water in a safe, low-impact manner, but still challenging rehab.
I love it. So on site we have Laura, a head physical therapist at Motion Promotion, to tell us some more.
Hi everyone. So I'm here at the Burbank YMCA in Reading, Massachusetts, where we'll be holding our aquatic therapy program. Inside is the pool that we'll be using. The depth ranges from 3.5 feet to 8.5 feet deep. Most of the patients will be utilizing the 3.5 foot deep end, and based on the patient's comfort level, if the therapist thinks that they're able to progress to a deeper end, then they will. We'll also be using half of the pool, so 4 out of the 8 lanes. And for equipment, we'll be using kickboards, ankle and wrist weights, dumbbells, noodles. Everybody loves a noodle, as well as a Hoyer lift will be installed. Great question. So a Hoyer lift it mimics a hammock, where the patient will sit inside of that hammock part and be lowered into the pool by hydraulic power. It's a great way for patients who are not able to independently enter and exit the pool safely. So this is a great way for them to get in and out of the pool on their own. And this is Laura reporting live at the Burbank YMCA, and back to you.
Thanks, Laura. That was great. So just a couple more questions for you guys. Tell me, what kind of people would you take into the pool?
So as I mentioned before, this is a safe, effective form of rehab. We get patients into the pool during the acute phase of recovery, so they can tolerate activities that they normally wouldn't be able to on land. We eliminate gravity so that these exercises are less aggressive for them.
Right. So what are the type of people that you've taken there, like the population-wise? Would you take elderly, like you talked about different types of muscular disorders that you would take into the pool, so like what?
So we have a few hospitals and medical clinics nearby. They see a lot of orthopedic procedures and also neuromuscular disorders, such as MS and cerebral palsy. We get these orthopedic candidates in before surgery or after surgery, and the neuro patients we treat as well. We saw a plateau in some of these recoveries of these conditions, and it was because, like I mentioned before, against gravity, they couldn't tolerate some of these forms of exercises. So we use therapeutic activities in the water, still in a safe, effective manner.
So aquatic therapy has been shown to be extremely effective with those patients that have had total hip replacements, total knee replacements, because initially, like right after surgery, they're not able to fully wade there, like through those joints.
So fully put all their body weight onto their legs.
All their body weight, into their extremities. So by doing aquatic therapy, it automatically eliminates percentage of their body weight.
Right.
So they're able to do a lot more exercises that they wouldn't be able to do in land.
So if I wanted to come to your therapy rehab facility and get some pool therapy sessions, how would I go about doing this?
So you could get a doctor's referral from your primary care physician, or direct access. You could just come yourself if you feel like you could benefit from this form of exercise.
So if I just came in, would I have to pay myself out of pocket?
It would be out of pocket.
Do you guys take insurance?
We do. We take all forms of insurance: Medicare, Medicaid,
Lovely.
HMO, commercial. All are welcomed.
Great. And so do you guys have any type of special certifications in order to take these people into the pool?
We do. All of our therapists are well qualified,
Nice.
Red Cross lifeguard certified, Red Cross swim instructor certified, as well as water safety courses we've taken online. On top of it all, we all really believe in this therapy. We've all attended aquatic therapy conferences ourselves,
Well, that's
or
good.
had experience working in it. So we all believe in it a lot.
So you said that you guys have to be well qualified and safe to go into the pool with your patients. What about your patients? They have to have some form of safety measures in order to get into the pool. Do you have to have contraindications, like some things to watch out for from your patient's perspective?
We do. We perform an on-land based assessment before taking them into the water, review their past medical history, any heart, or there are some heart and lung disorders that wouldn't be the safest to bring them in, and also seizure precautions.
That's good. Thank you, ladies. So we're going to go off to a commercial break, and when I come back, we have a special guest for you too.
The Burbank Community YMCA is a cause-driven organization dedicated to strengthening our community. It's what we've been doing for 87 years. Our why is based on a foundation of caring, honesty, respect, and responsibility. We provide support for people and their families and promote positive change overall. From toddler to senior, everyone is welcome, and we never turn anyone away for an inability to pay. Our goal is to bring more services and programs in 3 key areas. Youth development. At the Y, we nurture the development of every child and teen, so every kid has the opportunity to learn, grow, and thrive. Healthy living. At the Y, we want to improve our community's health and well-being because we face serious chronic and community issues. Social responsibility. At the Y, we encourage everyone to get involved and make their community a better place. We know how important it is to reach out to one kid, one person, one family at a time. Together we can create a strong, vibrant community.
Welcome back. So ladies, I know we talked earlier about investors and trying to get people to help you with your company. So I brought in your initial investor, Marisa, to help understand your expansion and help you guys out in any way possible. So let's welcome Marisa. Nervous and excited.
Hello ladies, it's nice to see you again. So, I have a few questions for you. What were your expenses last month before you decided to expand? Our expenses last month were exactly $52,975, including fixed and variable costs, which is our salaries, utilities, rent, and any supplies that we needed for the clinic. Okay, so what makes you really think that people are going to want to come to you instead of any other PT clinic or pool? We're the only facility within a 3-mile radius from the largest hospitals in Reading, Massachusetts, and we have highly trained physical therapists and aquatic therapy programs. Alright, so I have to know, what are your capital expenses? What's your working capital? What are your operating expenses? Basically, what are your pool expenses in addition to your monthly expenses? So, by starting the aquatic therapy program, we're going to have an additional $36,000 a month, which is going to be for a pool rental, which is required by the YMCA. And we're also going to have an additional $40,000 a year, because we're going to need to hire a per diem staff member that's going to be in charge of marketing and in charge of doing services at the hospitals and any other medical clinics that can provide us with more referrals. Now, how are you going to compete with your competitors? So there's a larger demand and supply for aquatic therapy in Reading, Massachusetts. The proximity of the current available market for aquatic therapy is an average of 14 miles right now. We would be at an average of 3 miles from these hospitals. So this provides an increased access to care, shorter patients. It's just gives them the better access to this type of care. Now, as you ladies know, I will only invest in a company that has goals. What are your goals that you would like to achieve within the first year, or even the second year once you open up this? So, in the first year, with all the marketing and services and everything that the extra staff member is going to be in charge of, our goal is to be operating at 60% of our maximum capacity of the aquatic therapy program, which means we would be treating around 43 patients a week in our therapy program. And then the second year, hopefully, we would like to bring that up to 90% of our maximum capacity, which would be 64 to 65 patients per week. Okay, now, who is your payer mix and what is your target volume? So we have patients paying their copay as well as reimbursement rates from their insurances. And our target volume, so max capacity, we can see 72 patients per week. But depending on the demand of patients and the inflow of patients, we may be able to increase our pool hours and see more of the patients. Now here's the big question. How much money are you asking me for? $50,000. Okay. Now, why do you need to invest in this company? Well, that $50,000 will be going to our per diem staff. That's going to help increase our awareness in the market. And also the $9,000 initial charge that we have to pay the YMCA, as well as any additional aquatic equipment that we will be needing. Just to start off with our aquatic therapy program. So I'm seeing a lot of additional costs that's needed. Realistically, when can I expect my return on investment? Within 2 years. We feel confident in that. How? So by adding a per diem staff, we're hoping to utilize them for marketing purposes. So they'll be out of our clinic, going to hospitals, going to the medical clinics nearby, increasing awareness about this new service that can be utilized by these patients, as well as brochures, any other additional means of marketing. So that's what you're going to do for my company? And we're going to make people aware of the benefits that aquatic therapy is going to provide to them, and how this is going to help them speed their recovery. And also, by adding that per diem staff, we will be able to keep our therapists in the clinic, so we won't be diminishing our revenue or our income by any means. Alright, so this sounds like a good idea to me. I feel that I can offer you a deal. So this is my deal. I can offer you $60,000 with a 20% return on investment. How does $50,000 sound with a 10%? I think that can be realistic. We can work this out. Great. Great, that would be really helpful for us to be able to start our expansion. Great. I will look forward to working with you all. We appreciate this greatly. Thank you.